Hi, my name is Lokanga Lindunda.
My name is Simon Zambiangana.
I'm co-founder and executive director of Bongo Hive.
I'm Director of Innovation and Entrepreneurship at Bongo Hive.
Nothing could explain the key lessons learned the past 12 years and the story of Retiana. I met Retiana at an event quite recently. She told me how she was so inspired when we gave a talk at an event in 2019. It led her to start a startup. The startup is in medical engineering, and Retiana is helping to solve challenges in the health sector using software. But that inspiration isn't just restricted to Bongo Hive. One of the founders who attended the very first accelerator program we ran in 2016 was also at an event, the same event that Retiana attended. What was striking was that the work that we have been able to do over the past 12 years is now multi-generational.
When we started 12 years ago, there was a need to help people understand what we were trying to do. The perception of Bongo Hive varied amongst different people and also corporations that we were trying to partner with. So in some cases, some people thought we were a youth club. In some cases, we were an educational center. And in some cases, but for young people, they caught onto it very, very quickly because then it became a space where they could have the conversations about their dreams and their goals and how they themselves could start working towards building solutions towards challenges that they saw around them. Eventually, over time, I think we're initially international partners like Google, Facebook, and some of the sponsors that we had, like the Red Nose Foundation from the United Kingdom through the Queen's Young Leadership Program, supported us to then get established and make sure that we were able to support the beneficiaries of the young people or people in towards getting the advice that they sought and the support that they needed to be able to do that. We saw over the years when people started waking up to the reality of innovation hubs in Africa, but also started seeing what was coming out of the innovation hubs through pitch days and examples of people that were emerging from the space and having conversations, whether it was conversations around fintech, regulation, emerging fields. We started to then see corporate partners and others coming to have conversations about how they could get involved.
I do hope that in the next 12 years, Bongo Hive continues to play an active role in the growth of the local startup and innovation ecosystem. I truly believe that we can't do this alone. So far, we've been able to work with more than 20 partners in supporting entrepreneurs. I'm truly hopeful that we can continue to increase those numbers, but also I'm quite excited about the opportunity to be able to work with academia, private sector, government, and not-for-profits in making sure that entrepreneurs keep solving problems that exist and that they continue to create wealth. So I'm quite excited about the next 12 years, and I'm sure by the time you watch this video in 12 years' time, we would have achieved a whole lot more.
Going into the future, what we want to see is the actualization of this ecosystem, but also the continued support of these innovations that then leads towards growing companies that actually contribute towards the economic development of the country, creation of jobs, bettering the lives of people, but also that the entrepreneurs that we have supported survive long enough or continue to thrive in a way that they also become mentors and investors in the next generation of businesses that are going to exist. We will continue to apply ourselves in the next year towards building that infrastructure and partnering with people in building an ecosystem or a country that is ripe for innovation, that is ripe for business, and this is ripe for investment to take place not only in Zambia but across the region, Southern Africa and across Africa. To do this, we know that working with great minds that build viable solutions that change the world is something that we're always going to do. And we plan to continue doing this for a very long time.
Hi, my name is Taonga Grace Banda Chizuka. I'm Manager Innovation Consulting. To sum it up, my unit helps our clients to innovatively and creatively solve their problems. The role I see for Bongo Hive is actively driving the processes, leveraging technology and innovation, and bringing together all ecosystem players to solve Africa's problems. We believe that Africa has the potential to solve its own problems.
My name is Kawela Malupande, and I manage entrepreneurship programs at Bongo Hive. My unit is focused on catalyzing the growth of entrepreneurs from early stage to growth. So with 70% of Africa's population being under the age of 30, I do see an urgent need for innovation and entrepreneurship to be accelerated, so that we can see a lot more support instead of just startups building jobs for 2 individuals, but getting them to a level of scale where they can employ 50, 100 people within their organizations. That would take a lot more risk capital for research and development, exploring products, testing products in the market, so that way they can have a product market fit and business model fit to scale across the region. So from an ecosystem perspective, I do see that we're having a lot more key players like the government coming through, a lot more investors in the space, because like we always see, entrepreneurs are always overtrained and underfunded. So for this particular next phase of development, it will be necessary that we have a lot more risk capital that accelerates the growth of entrepreneurs in Africa.
Hello, my name is Momo Mubila, and I'm a project manager at Bongo Hive. I oversee the project management cycle, including the acquisition of projects and also implementation. So in the next 12 years, I hope to see a more collaborative ecosystem in Zambia, with the government making great progress in developing and implementing a Startup Act, and also improving the infrastructure leading to an improvement in digital connectivity. I hope to see a lot more entrepreneurs leveraging technology to provide solutions to their businesses. So I hope for more collaborations between innovation, technology and entrepreneurship hubs, and academia as well. With Bongo Hive being a one-stop shop, being an entrepreneurship, technology and innovation hub, I hope to see a regional expansion, not only physically, but also virtually by using collaborative tools.
Hi, my name's Francis Lombe. I'm the Consult Tech Manager at Bongo Hive. My personal hope for Bongo Hive in the next 12 years is definitely national expansion, regional expansion, and continental expansion in that order. Definitely having a lot more presence and recognition on the international market. I believe we have the capability to serve any type of client from any region across the world. As for the ecosystem, I'll definitely love to see a lot more players venturing in liberating that data. Within Africa, I feel a lot of the organizations and companies and governments are sitting on a lot of data and a lot of history that hasn't been tapped into, or we don't have any insights extracted from. And I think definitely in the next 12 years, we should be big players in helping people liberate that data and understand and make use of it.